to cause maybe they might use it to provide protection. Can you imagine? What is going on?
Let my phone alone. Give me my phone now. Give me phone.
Wait, give me phone now.
Give me phone now. Give me phone now. What's the problem with you guys? What's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'm going to call on other Igbos and friends of Osisiama to come hit the floor. Other Igbos, Osisiama, come to the middle. Come to the middle.
That day, I think Bonner came with his team. I was also there with Akpi and some of my staff. And after the meeting, I saw Bonner. He came down and he was sharing bundle of cash and to the police, and the police were asking for selfie. I told my staff that was there, I said, look, if this guy make any mistake again, make anything, these people will drill him. Because the way the police that have to be on a neutral ground and this thing, I see going for selfie, collecting ones of cash and bundles and this thing. No matter how you look at it, this is not the
beer or six-pack. Beer or six-pack. Fuck six-pack. Hello, beer. Fuck six-pack. Hello, beer. Vamos com stout, né? Vamos com lager. Né?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon and compliment of the season. Good afternoon and Merry Christmas and compliment of the season. So on Monday, being the 23rd, I think I'm being forced now to do a lot of live videos because of every day back to back. People are bombarding me. Where is Akpi? It's more like now that my life revolves around Akpi. And that's fine. That's an oath we've taken when we lawyers we decided to represent a person. We make sure that we see it to a conclusive end. So even I posted some this in the merriest mass I got yesterday is where exactly why he's not out yet. We want him to do a live video to address us. We miss him. Even those that have paid him or engaging for a show for this festive period. I've been in my DM. So on Monday, being the 23rd of January. We were in court. I was also personally in court that day, and we moved the motion, and the motion was moved last week Friday, and court reserved the ruling for that Monday. And the court saw merit in our argument, and the things we argued why we went to court is that this guy Akpi, Darlington, have been in detention for more than a month now. I think he was arrested on the 25th or so. So I think yesterday makes it clearly 31 days. And he has been in detention, and police, they don't want to charge him, arraign him before court, and they don't also... Now, when someone is arrested, this is how it works. When you have been arrested, if it's a crime, so you are entitled to bail, as provided in Section 35. Section 35 of the Constitution provides for personal liberty and stuff like that. So once you are not charged, what the law says that you must be charged within either 24 hours or 48 hours. That nobody should be kept or should be in detention for more than 48 hours. Either the police grants that person administrative bail, or the person is being arraigned before the court and court grants the person court bail. So, and this guy has been now. Whenever I make a video trying to say something about akpi, about Darlington, I always get stuff like he's been overflogged. People are saying, stop the emotional blackmail. Why don't you advise your client? Why didn't you advise? Is that I've heard that a lot, and it's been overflogged. So let's move on to other things. Not advising akpi or where were you when your client was assaulting Burna? When all those things are nonsense. They are totally nonsense, because it can be you. So whatever it is, what my argument, my opinion have been from the onset is, if you feel that you've been this, you've been your right have been infringed on, someone allegedly insulted you, why not go to court and institute a civil action? Not using police, because you have the power, you have the connection, you have the this thing too. And the good thing about Nigeria is that's the same thing I said the last time, and people said it's an emotional blackmail. No, it can be any of us. I, as a lawyer, let's say if I'm well connected and I know few people at the police, someone insults me, someone do this, I can decide to just use police and arrest the person and detain the person and forget about the person and keep the person for more than a month now. Now we've gone to court, we've done everything a lawyer should do to get his client out. I have even exhausted my connection. I've reached out to my political friends that I know here in Abuja. I've reached out to everyone. I wonder why people are trying not to get involved and say, look, it's akpi. Akpi insulted us before. Akpi did this before. It's nonsense. Everyone trying to say he got what is coming to him. He got what is coming to him and so what? Just imagine your brother being in detention for more than a month now over the fact that he allegedly insulted someone, and people are celebrating, jubilating. I said, okay, akpi talks anyhow. Someone said that I should not be involving myself because akpi has insulted me before. I tell people, look, akpi is a unique person. I've known akpi for more than 5 years now. I've not just people that have been following me or that have been following akpi for 5 years ago. They know that I've been akpi's lawyer. Even the recent case we did for against Pompey and the rest. So you can't tell me. I believe I know akpi more than the people talking online. The reason of me making this video, I have no idea why the police are refusing to obey court order and release that guy. The court order, the ruling of the court as of Monday was that the police should release him or arraign him within the next 48 hours. Then it's over 48 hours. Okay, we didn't count yesterday because they were saying that yesterday is Christmas holiday, and to that extent it's a public holiday, so it shouldn't be counted. Now, today we counted Tuesday, we didn't count Wednesday. Today is making it 48 working hours, and police are refusing to grant that guy bail or bail the court order, grant him bail or arraign him before the court. Now, he spent the Christmas there, he spent the distance. I don't know. I've tried to reach directly to the IGP, and I'm fully aware that the IGP is aware. I tested Muyiwa, the first PRO. I'm kind of close to Muyiwa, the first PRO. I said, look, this is not the image that the Nigeria Police Force should be painting. And it's so demoralizing that the person leading the prosecution team is a senior advocate of Nigeria, Deputy Commissioner of Police. Now, by all standing, a Deputy Commissioner of Police who happened to become a senior advocate of Nigeria as of last year should be advising despite the fact that you're a police, you're also a lawyer, a senior lawyer to that. And advise your principal, advise the IGP, advise the DIG that, look, once the court have said something, despite your sentiment, even if you have any other sentimental, emotional attachment to the case, obey court order and grant this guy because the court have said it. Now, if you don't want to do that, now go to court. The right thing to do is go to court and get a counter order. But since then, they have not done it. They have not arraigned the guy. They have not gone to court and get a counter order of ask the court to set aside that order. They have not granted him bail. Now, you cannot, there is no justification for that. Now, no matter what, no matter the grievances, of course, I'm fully aware. I'm not oblivion of the fact that a lot of big persons are interested in the matter. I was with Akpi the other. I was telling him, look, a lot of say they should drill him so that he should keep talking, blah blah blah. He should stop talking. But just imagine. The good thing is, what goes around comes around. So, despite your hate for Akpi, despite that he calls anyone out, he does that. this one is saying that Tapi have blocked everyone. That is not the justification. I can understand that the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but no, that's not justification. It can be you. It can be you. He allegedly insulted someone. Now the person should go to court and seek for civil distance, but not because you have the power, you have the distance. And I think the first time that this case happened, that was the first time he was arrested in October. That day, I think Bonner came with his team. I was also there with Akpi and some of my staff. And after the meeting, I saw Bonner. He came down and he was sharing bundle of cash and to the police, and the police were asking for selfie. I told my staff that was there, I said, look, if this guy make any mistake again, make anything, these people will drill him. Because the way the police that have to be on a neutral ground and this thing, as going for selfie, collecting ones of cash and bundles and this thing. No matter how you look at it, this is not the image that Nigeria police force should be painting for themselves. No matter the emotions, the sentiments they have, they are institution of the law, duly created by the law. According to Section 4 of the Police Act, the Establishment Act, they have the first thing is, no matter the sentiment, even if your brother is the person that is on the other party, that's why you cannot be a judge of your own case. You filter your emotion and do what the law says. The law says, according to Section 35 of the Constitution, don't keep person more than 48 hours. Now, despite that, you ignored all that, refused to arraign him, refused to grant him administrative bail. Now we went to court to enforce his fundamental human right, and we got a ruling of the court. The court says he should be released unconditionally or arraigned in the next 48 hours. Now this is 48 hours have gone, and they are yet to even say anything about it. The day that the court they granted the ruling, I insisted that my staff should stay behind the court, make sure that everything we got to the order, they said the CTC, and take it directly to the distance. Now person saying, okay, this happy, this he will talk again. That's why they are keeping him. Talk again, and so what? Just imagine the trauma that his mother have been going through for the past 30 days that guy have been in detention. Just imagine people that it's no longer about sentiment now. It's no longer about emotions. I am a lawyer. No matter the distance, I always believe, or I always want, let what the law says, let it be done, and let what the court says, let it be done. We cannot continue this way, whereby the police will willfully disregard or disobey the rulings of the court because of their personal interest or because of their sentiment and emotion. No matter what, court have stepped in and court have given a ruling. Why not obey it? That's why once the matter is in court, it becomes subjudiced. Your opinion, my opinion, no longer counts. It's now what the court deems fit. Now the justice, Honorable Justice Liman, granted the order and said, okay, it's over 48 hours now. Now the intention is what they've been grandstanding on, that they want to make sure that he stays there till New Year. They want to make sure that he stays there. They say that he will learn the hard way. It doesn't change the fact. The akpi, I know it doesn't. The akpi, I know, will definitely come out and still have something to say. So it's his personality. All this thing is let the right thing be done. So it shouldn't. Is worrisome at this point. And I believe because I am sure that I know that the police officer are always monitoring my page to see what I say. They always take a screenshot and send it to me. I'm sure that most of them are on this life now, and I can say it now without thinking twice that it is shameful that the police will keep toying on this part that a court will give ruling because of personal sentiment and emotion. They will no longer obey it. Now Muyiwa, the PRO, will come out DM and say we shouldn't be bringing or washing the police dirty linen in public. Good and fine, but most times if you don't bring it before the public, they will not sit up. Sometimes you can see from the track record of police, when they always try to step in is when the matter have come to the public. The first time that Akpi was arrested, they were hiding it for the past 4 days until people started speaking up. That's when they started saying, okay, he's with us, he's doing this thing, he has done this thing. But how long can this force is an institution of the law? They should learn to start obeying what the law says. I said, okay, even this one, the IG have given orders, say don't search someone's phone, stop the stop and search. But it keep happening. For how long? Everyone will keep quiet and say, okay, it has come to stay. No. Is in Nigeria that I see that people, most of my clients coming abroad, are always asking for police escort. Now, where are they asking for police escort? They are not asking for police escort for against kidnapping and armed robbery. 90% of them, if I ask them what is your reason, say against police harassment, that police will not harass you if they see a police or another police officer sitting in front of your car. Can you imagine the kind of society that we are in? That a citizen of Nigeria who is visiting Nigeria, including me as a lawyer, sometimes if I'm going out of Abuja, I have to look for this thing, not for against kidnap or against armed robbery, against police. Because if they see that maybe a young guy driving a good car or stuff, they are quick to harass you, demand for extort you, quack gun and face you as if you are a hardened criminal or someone that have this thing. So you can imagine coming to Nigeria seeking for police protection against police. Now it shouldn't, no matter how you look at it, that you are enemy or you don't like akpi. The good thing is what goes around. I keep saying it comes around. It might be you or it might be someone close to you. If it can happen to akpi with his level of this thing and social media influence, it can happen to you that nobody knows and nobody can speak out against. People saying leave akpi, let him learn. What and so what? What do you want him to learn that he wouldn't have? Now I don't like bringing things like this to the social media, but I was with akpi, was it 2 days ago? That guy has been really sick. He's no longer akpi. I know he's someone that is always strong and always claiming that nothing can break him. But I saw him that day, he was telling me that I have to insist that they take him to hospital. Now they are trying to manage it and hide it and say, nah, the police officer was telling me that he's not sick, his boy. I said, look, this guy is machete, has lost so much weight. He told me that he have not eaten since Saturday. That was Tuesday. And nobody is feeding him and stuff like that. People say I'm taking it personal because of that. No, it's not because of akpi. Even if you not being happy, you being my client, if you have engaged me as your lawyer, I will do the same, because not because of anything, because let the right have its course. I'm a lawyer. I was also enforce this thing. Let the law have its course. I said, okay, look, what did the law say? Defamation will be decriminalized in most of our jurisdiction, even in Lagos State. That if you are defamed or if you are alleging that someone insults you, go to court and seek for civil remedies. Civil remedies means that, okay, tell the court that look. And what the law says is, once it is a civil matter or it is in the ambit of a civil jurisdiction, police have no hand in it. Now tell me why police who arrest him the first time, release him, arrest him again the second time, now refuse to grant him administrative bail, despite the provisions of the law that says you cannot keep someone more than 48 hours without guarantee that person administrative bail or charging him to court. They refused to do that. Now we went to court and get the court ruling that says, okay, look, this guy has been overkept, this thing, he's been sick, he have not been eating well, he's entitled to bail while he's been arraigned and be coming to court for the substantive matter. Now akpi refused to do this thing. akpi refused to, the police refused to, and the matter is under a very senior officer, the DIG. I expect him to know better. Now, both the lead prosecution, who is a deputy commissioner of police, and also a senior advocate, should also know better that this thing, if we keep towing on this part, that if a court will give ruling, another person will do his own, Nigeria will become a banana republic, that anything goes. It's not the first time that this thing, maybe because of sentiment. Now, someone said I should take. The way I saw it, it's not even the matter of a picture thing, and take picture looking macheted on this thing. I can imagine, I can understand that there is a lot of sentiment, people interested in the matter. I've heard things, people have sent me DM. Even some of the clients I have sent me a DM and I say, look, stop representing akpi. So corporate client, if not, we'll drop you, stop us being a lawyer. I said, fine. I believe it doesn't move anything from me. It's not because it's akpi. In fact, I should even take akpi as an enemy, because akpi have set me up on his own page. People follow him and follow me as well will know, will bear me witness, and set me up on his own page for me to be dragged down. But I just believe it's his own personality. So even if it's akpi, it's not akpi. If it's another person, I will still speak up and say the same thing and say, look, police are doing a dangerous part on this thing. So it's not about this. I remember the last time that akpi called me out that we are doing a case. I said, okay, I've taken a bribe from the other party and said stuff like that. I just smile over it and say, look, but police cannot keep doing this part. I don't know how much pressure we have to apply on this thing. I don't know. And every day that passes, I do send my staff down to that police officer this thing and say, look, this guy's in detention for over 1 month now. Whatever it is, at least he has a mother. He's someone's mother. He has a mother. He's someone's son. someone's, and even if your emotions or sentiments of this thing, okay, let's take sentiment and emotions aside. You're a law enforcement officer. Now listen to what the court has says and this thing. No matter, take your this thing. If you have other things, you can charge him, arraign him, and at least grant him bail. Everyone is entitled to it. I believe the Constitution is above every, is the most superior laws we have in this country as a nation. And the Constitution have said someone is entitled to this and that in section 35. So this is this is where we are now. We got a court order, but the police, by their own reasons, by their own sentiment, I'm not watching my one in this instance because there is no other justification for it. By their own sentiment and emotion, I willfully refuse to grant that guy bail, even despite the fact that I wonder how the court or the judge will be feeling now that after his judgment on Monday, today is being Thursday, the court, the police, the guy is still in detention. So what are the excuses for not releasing? I think the police will be at the best information. I've tried to reach Muiwa. I think some pressmen have been calling me and say, why did they not release that pay? One guy called me from Premium Times, one guy called me from Cable. I said, look, I'm just a lawyer. I think the police officer should be in the best position to give you the reasons. This is no longer, my personal opinion cannot count now. Let them give you their reasons. Instead of calling me, asking me for what is the update, your press, you work with social newspaper, this thing, why have they not released that pay? It's the police, those are the right people you should be asking. Call the first PRO, call the IG if you can reach him, ask him, okay, from this thing, it's on public record. I can send any of you that want the court ruling, I can send it to this thing. I think Deji shared it on his Twitter, so it's on public record. The court have given a ruling, not just a court of a higher court of record, a federal high court. Give a ruling, not just that we went to one kangaroo court and got another of court. No, a higher court of record gave a ruling and said, okay, look, release this guy. He has been in detention for over 1 month. So the police, any of you asking me what is the reason why they have not released him? Someone is still asking me, what's the reason why they keep him? I think the police will be in the best position to say, look, this is why they are still keeping him. This is a very dangerous record, that a very dangerous tool line. Let's take emotions and sentiment aside. Once the law have come into play, I think your emotions and sentiment, even if the police officers or the people handling it have some personal grievances against that, okay, court have said something. We all have overstretched this thing. I'm still fully waiting for, even if they want to arraign him, why not? I'm still very much on ground. That's why I refuse. I decided not to travel till well, I see to the conclusion of this thing. I'm still in my office. Whenever they want to arraign him, they do this thing. I personally will go. That is so. The IG. How long can this thing happen? No matter how much you want to support it, let's say it can happen to anybody. That's what I'm telling you. Someone just said it. It can happen to anybody. So I'm not just saying trying to come because of that. No. My clients know me that even the ones that we don't bring to social media, we follow it up and see to the so it can happen to anybody. It's not a matter of that it's happening. It can be you, it can be your brother tomorrow. That maybe you have an issue with someone because the person is well connected or have more money than you. The person use police, something that ought to be a civil dispute, something that ought to do these things. The person use police and arrest you and keep you there for over 1 month. It can happen. That is the Nigeria we find ourselves in. It can be you. So nobody is safe. Now let's say, okay, you now engage a lawyer. The lawyer goes to court and get a court order for asking the police to unconditionally grant you bail. Now the police are disregarding. Now is that the country we want to find ourselves in, where the police that claim to be an enforcer of the laws, the institution created by the law, created by the Constitution, with the enabling powers as given to them by the Police Act, now we decide that, okay, once the court give order, they would regard it as a piece of paper. Now that is a mockery on our judicial system. Now nobody will be going to court again. That people will be deciding to take the law into their hands. That means we that spending 5-6 years studying law is a waste of our time and the resources of our parents. If we go to court and do all you can, and the police will do whatever pleases them because they have sentiment or emotionally or personal grievances against the person. It shouldn't be, no matter how you want to look at it. Even if you're a Burnaboy fan, or even if you're a akpi fan, no matter how you want to look at it, it shouldn't be so. So let's draw personal sentiment aside and call a spade and say, look, this thing is wrong. this thing is wrong. I said, because it can be you. I've sent you an email like a week ago. Please resend. I might not see a DM that you're sending me. If you're a DM, I might not see it here. You can send DM to my law firm to the law firm page. Almost all my staff have access to that, so it's more faster than you get a response there. You should sue them. Of course, we definitely sue the Nigeria Police Force for the infringement of his personal right. But the first thing first, let him be granted his bail. Let him be granted bail. Let him granted bail. So what I keep emphasizing is, as a Nigerian youth, even as a, you must have passed through, seen one thing or the other, passed through in the hands of the police. So, and it can be you at any time. It will be you. So don't say because you're a Burnaboy fan or because this thing, because of that thing. Every day that passes have been hounded both by akpi's fans and even Burnaboy's fans. akpi's fans will come to my DM and say, okay, why did you abandon akpi? Some will come and say, okay, I'm the cause of akpi's problem is because I did not advise him very well. Some say I did not do this. Burnaboy's fans will come to my DM and say, okay, some are even sending different this, insulting their father, saying that I shouldn't be involved in this matter, that akpi deserve it. No matter what it is, no matter, let's say that even if akpi is being this thing, everyone, even convicted criminals, are still entitled to their personal liberties. Let's forget sentiment aside. I cannot play to the gallery to your emotions. I'm a lawyer. I'm not. That's the difference between me and you. So I cannot play through to the gallery or to your emotions and say, okay, leave this thing. Or claiming that it's because of akpi. No, it's not because of akpi. It's because he's a person. He's a Nigerian. He's an individual like us. And his right can be accorded to him no matter what. Now if you look at the things that transpired, because we made the post, make baby oil that alleged or insulted the person, that's why the person will do this thing. Let's just imagine a same country. Can this happen in the US? Can this happen in the UK? Can this happen anywhere else other than Nigeria? That you arrest someone and keep that person this thing, and we've got in a court order and you refuse to grant that person bail. Now someone is insulting Burnaboy. That is not the this thing. Like all this one, I don't tolerate that. Or someone saying or insulting Nigeria police. That is not why I'm here. What I'm here is to give an update of what's happening. That is why akpi has not been released. And there's nothing we lawyers can do. There's nothing I as a lawyer can do. You all come to my DM and said, okay, I abandoned me, I did not do this, We've done what lawyers should do and what I expect it to happen that way. Now you don't expect me to go and jailbreak him and bring him out and say, okay, to be like, okay, we are proactive. No, I won't. That is self-help. I don't think that is self-help. So I don't know. I've spoken to a lot of people. Okay, if it's Burna that is still pushing the matter, I happen to know one or two that are my friends. Say, okay, talk to Burna, let Burna do this thing. I can't believe if Burna decide to drop case today, or say he wants to go the route of civil this thing. It has got it to this extent that, okay, I even use the diplomacy. I said, look. I spoke to people that I know that are close to Burna. I speak with Tunde not every day. I'm kind of close to not that kind of. I said, okay, Tunde said doesn't want to get involved that. I spoke to Paul Okoye of One Africa Music Fest. I think I saw him posting a video the other day. I represent Paul Okoye. I spoken to people around him. I said, look, this thing is not the way we should go. It's not the way we should go. No matter how you are gingering it, just imagine it's your brother, someone close to you, maybe a Davido now or Whiskey, because now lock that person up. Is that the kind of Nigeria we want to go or we want to all live? Is that the kind of Nigeria? Okay, fine. You have arrested the person. The person is entitled to bail. Look at what the police do. They will trickily, once they arrest you, they will trickily go to one magistrate court or one area court and get a court order to detain you, without even your lawyer knowing. Once that have expired, they will go to another court and get a court order. Just imagine. Now the higher court has said, okay, release this person unconditionally or arraign him. 48 hours have gone since Monday, this Thursday, and nothing will happen. That is what happened. We cannot continue this part. This is, I'm sure that Muyo, the first player, I've talked to him over this matter. He's aware. He was also saying that we shouldn't be bringing this thing, exposing the dirty line of the Nigeria police for two. But this is it. What other one is bigger than this? Of them willfully disregarding the court, the ruling of the court, making mockery of our judicial system. detaining person for more than 48 hours for more than 30 days now. They refuse because of personal sentiment and emotions. Refuse to grant that person bail, administrative bail, which the person is entitled to. Akpi is even ready to submit his international passport to show that he's not running away. Now, I asked him, look at when I asked him, he sent one of his papers. That was 2 weeks ago for us to submit it before this. And I said, look, bail means just grant me bail whenever he did. This is his passport. This is Akpi's international passport that he brought, that he sent this thing. So that because they wanted to say, okay, I said, if that would be the case, he sent his passport and said, look, we are ready to tender this thing that is not traveling abroad again till when this matter finishes. I think grant him bail. They want to keep him to January. Yes, that's the what they have been saying since. They want to keep him till 15th of January. Write to police relation officer. Why will I write to police? The Muyuwa is my friend. We speak. I told him he's aware of this matter. All those suggestions. I see numerous suggestions. I said we've explored all these things. Someone should write to. This one says stand when no the verse don't fight. It's not even this thing. It's less something that is bad is bad. No matter how you want to look at it, it could be you. Even if you are Bonner's brother or a fan, and this thing is happening. At some point you look, you tell him and say, this person is that the kind of image you want to create? That you have a dispute with person and that person have suffered this thing. Let's say Nigeria, anything goes in Nigeria, but is that the kind of international, the image you want to have in your international this thing? Bonner is an international fan. That's the thing I've been telling his friend, the people happen to know. I said, look, this thing can be damaging to your reputation. Just anything goes in Nigeria. There's nothing bigger than this other than abuse. No matter how you look at it, it's now an abuse of power, abuse of influence, and the rest. Akpi go come and know. Definitely will be out, but is it right that he's been there for over 30 days now? Akpi is now macheted, looking this thing very sick. The 2 days ago when I saw him, and it's not be eating and. Well, whatever person, that is the much of the update I can give. All the pressmen that are always hunting for news, asking me why is Akpi not out. The best people you could call is the police officers. Call the first PRO, call the IG's office, call the DIG's office. After the person the matter is before is the DIG FID. Call him and he will be in a better position to tell you why they have not granted him bail or unconditionally release him as court have stated. As IG's office received, why not? If you check the court procedure is Speed Darlington Achapo against the Inspector General of Police. So it is the office of the Inspector General of Police that is prosecuting it. So why not? Once the court gives ruling, we serve the office of the DIG, we serve the legal department. We took a copy to the DIG's office.
Thank you. I go by the name Black Mamba. Don't forget, I thank God for my subscribers, my phone, and my sub. If you like, if you comment, if you subscribe, I'll keep thanking God for you. I love you all.